Inner Monolog.
To another episode of Inner Monolog. I will be your host today. My name is Ricardo. We have Marcus, Julio, and Jose. Anything you guys want to talk about that went on this week?
A lot.
Yeah. So how was your week then, Julio?
Not bad, you know. I know you and me had a little fun yesterday when we met up on the freeway. Not gonna get into any details.
I played the fifth.
Alrighty. Obviously my Saturday was a pretty busy day, but it had a little bit of a epic moment at the grocery store when some lady decided to cut me off and try to shove my mom out of the self-serve kiosk. I'm not gonna get into too many details, but I think you should wait your turn in line.
Nice.
Let's just leave it at that.
I was just kind of wondering. You were telling me something about like realizing now that you're an adult, how like for the longest we ate ice cream out of a used toilet paper roll.
Yeah, have you guys ever thought about that?
Wait,
It popped into my head after.
I think.
Popped.
Yeah, no. So when he told me this, the first thing that came to mind was a push pop.
Yep.
Oh, the push pop. Okay. Like Flintstones. I think I had like different versions of those, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah, like the rocket ships or
it
whatever.
was just weird to me because like to me it was always just a roll of cardboard, right? I never associate it with like eating ass.
All right, I didn't take it that far, brother, but damn.
Just mean that's a weird ass leap to make. You see a cardboard roll and all of a sudden you think, oh yeah, this is the same thing that I used to wipe my ass with.
What? Yeah, that was the measurement of happiness in kids. Which toilet paper roll ice cream were you gonna eat today?
What made you
Was it the one that costs 50 cents or the one that costs $1.50? It makes a big
That's a
difference.
bit. The shit should have.
$1.50 came laminated.
Also, what made you think of that? Like Jose said, what made you think of that?
I was honestly, dude, I saw a meme that brought it up and I thought about it for a second. I was like, wait, we really did eat ice cream out of a toilet paper roll. I'm pretty sure it's not the exact same roll. I'm pretty sure it's not recycled, but I'm pretty sure the manufacturing process is exactly the same.
It could have been a paper towel roll.
Hey, there you go. I mean, some rolls are pretty high quality. I don't know if you guys
Julio likes to believe he was eating something that wiped their ass.
Do you wipe your ass with the toilet paper roll, or
no? I don't think I've ever gotten to that point. But who knows? If people keep taking toilet paper from Costco at this rate, we might have to use toilet paper rolls to wipe our butts pretty soon.
I got wet wipes.
The fact that I had to go to Costco yesterday and be there at 7:45 in the morning on a Sunday.
Hey, bro, listen, I don't know about your house, but at my house, there's a shower right next to the toilet. So
that's pretty convenient. I was just gonna resort to baby wipes.
Hey, nobody's jacking those.
On baby wipes.
Ain't nobody coming to my house and taking my shower head.
That white warmer you got, Rick?
The what?
The white warmer you got for my baby shower?
Oh yeah. That'd be dope, bro.
White warmer? That's dope.
Yeah, bro. So it keeps the baby wipes warm.
So you don't freak your kid out in the middle of the night when you're wiping their ass.
Yeah, basically.
Sounds nice.
Basically.
Is it USB rechargeable?
What in the
Plug in.
Mm-hmm. Hey, these are questions as a consumer you have to ask.
I got a question for you, Julio. What's the difference between a priest and a sit?
I don't know. What is it?
The sit waits until you're 12 to come on your face.
Oh, damn. That's pretty good.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
All right. So I had two incidents with two people. One guy parked fucking Harley on the walkway right next to the eye exam spot, right? But loud as shit, revving his goddamn bike. I'm like, hey, so you can't leave.
It's right next to the eye exam place, so you'd figure the bike needs to be loud because he is blind, so they need to hear him coming.
Exactly.
Loud pipes save lives. That's
Yeah.
what motorcyclists say.
Not this time. This month. So I tell him like you're gonna need to move it to a parking space. He was like, "Oh, but it could get hit over there." I was like, "Well, that's the chance we all take when we park our cars in the parking lot."
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he moves his shit, goes inside, and tells my manager, he was like, "Hey, is he having a bad day?" I'm like, "Nope, but you are."
Damn.
Son of a tard asked that question.
Oh man.
Second incident was with this dude who literally just tried to walk right past me at the front entrance, where you got to show your membership card before you enter. Everyone fucking has their shit out. This dude just walks right past. I'm like, "Hey, I need to see your membership." Starts saying some shit under his breath. Can't hear shit over the goddamn mask. So I'm like, "Look, dude, in order to stop here, you need to show your membership. If you don't have it, you can go to the membership desk. Otherwise, you're gonna have to leave." Pulls out his card, holds it right up in my face. First thing I say is, "Get that out of my face. Why didn't you show that to me when I asked the first time?" Turns around and walks away. Then when he leaves, he buys one thing, loaf of bread, takes his receipt, throws it at the girl at the exit gate, and says, "You." Keeps on walking.
Who goes to
But did
Costco
he
for a loaf of bread?
Hold it.
right? And how do you wait? Better
One
question.
loaf of
How do you
bread.
get one loaf of bread at Costco?
How do you get one item at Costco? Period. It's not like an expensive. If I go to Costco to buy one thing, it's gonna be like an electronic device. It's expensive, right?
Like,
If like I'm gonna walk out of Costco with multiple items.
and not buy more than just one thing. But I'm assuming he knew it was going to be his last time, because what the dumbass didn't realize was his membership number is on the receipt.
Also, how mad was this man at his wife to like have to throw his receipt at somebody? Like, you have to be so mad that you had to go to Costco for a loaf of bread to take it out on the employees.
Was that the closest store?
I get. No, I don't
I'd have
think.
so many questions for that man.
Dude, he passed the Target, Sam's Club, fucking Kroger, HEB. The list goes on. He could have went
All of those sound more convenient than going into Costco.
The
Costco.
question,
Fucking wait.
does Costco sell loaves of bread that are like more than 12 grains? Because like you can get 12 grain and bread anywhere.
Yeah, but it's a damn 2-pack.
Fair,
Shit. Yeah.
fair.
They took the receipt, revoked his membership. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for you to come back.
He's gonna get to the cash register and be like, "What do you mean I can't shop here?"
Like, weren't you the
That
one?
would be hella funny, bro. Because if he comes back, you should let him right in. Don't even ask no questions, bro.
Yeah.
Matter of
Let him
fact,
get hella
when he goes by, look at him and tell him, enjoy your shopping experience.
Dude, imagine when he gets to the register with like a cart full of like 50 items. He's gonna be so hot.
Pull out that card, like, "Oh, sir, can I get a soup, sir? This expired, and actually, it's been revoked."
I didn't know Costco could revoke memberships.
Yep.
That's the point of it. I think anybody that gives you a membership can revoke a membership.
True.
They did it yesterday when someone stole an 86-inch TV.
Woo,
Also, did you say they did it when they stole an 86-inch TV? Because like, if they got caught, did you really steal it?
It was already in it. Like, they already let them get it in the truck, and then they came back.
Huh.
So they
Or
walked out.
what, the surround sound system?
I don't know. Do it
Oh
again.
man.
Then he got mad at the front door girl because she called him out, and it was like, snitch. We're like, isn't she getting paid to protect shit?
It's almost like it's her job.
Yeah. I believe that's why she's there.
People get paid to make sure you don't do something stupid with our brothers. Oh, wait.
So Jose,
What up?
if I do remember correctly, the last couple of days, bro, you like went to Yosemite.
Yeah,
How was it?
that's why I had no cell phone service. I was out in nature, which
That
was a
must have been
pretty.
nice.
It was a trip.
Believe me, you'd be getting a whole bunch of calls from Julio.
I could get a break from Julio. It sucked though because I still had Wi-Fi connected, so I would get the delayed Julio messages here and there. But Yosemite was dope. It was a dope weekend. I think a lot of my stories are just tied to that trip. And,
Yeah, what'd you see, bro?
Man, the Half Dome, Capitan.
Wait, you went to Half Dome or you just saw Half Dome?
I just saw it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, dude, how long in advance? Because like, so for example, I love going to Yosemite, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know like I don't know what it's like during COVID right now, but even before COVID, you had to book tickets like 6 months to a year in advance so that you can actually go to the peak of Yosemite. That's what I was about to ask you, like, bro, how did you book this?
I did plan the hotel like 6 months in advance.
Oh wow.
Which yeah, because the whole purpose of the trip kind of at the Yosemite Valley Lodge, so pretty much the center of the valley.
Yeah.
And what was funny is that on the way there, Google Maps totally screwed me over. It rerouted my directions. So Highway 120 is closed because it got snow. So I purposely routed myself to 140. So it was a little bit longer, but it was going to get me there.
Yeah.
And during the drive, it was back to 120, and I didn't realize it.
Wow.
So I had to backtrack like 40 minutes to get back on track. I'm like,
oh, dude. How's the baby?
So is there snow in the valley now?
Yeah, there's still snow. There's still snow in there.
Nice.
Yeah. So and my F my life moment for this week was not the baby crying. So thankfully, no baby crying for 7 out of the 8 hours with the trip. It was actually me forgetting a wine bottle. So I was going to Yosemite to celebrate kind of my 3-year wedding anniversary.
Oh.
I was trying to take my wife's favorite wine, which I actually have it right here just for the camera. So it's a La Fantasia from Castillo de Moroso. It's a nice little sweet wine. And the day before, I was like, yep, I'm going to take that. I'm halfway to Yosemite. I was like, shit, I didn't know how to bring the bottle of wine. I guess in Yosemite, they have the little cafeteria area, and they have a mini wine bottle. So I was like, shit, I'll just get that. I go order it. It's like, we're out. All we have is wine cans. So I got a bottle of a rosé wine can. Not the business. Wine cans is not the business.
Yeah, something about wine touching tin doesn't make it taste well.
Something about wine being pressure.
I know that you have a very young family, so I was just wondering what kind of things you and your young family get to do. Because like I'm pretty sure like you guys didn't go up Vernal Falls or anything like that, did you?
Nah, and I think that they were dry by this point, but we're just, with the baby too and it being cold, we were kind of just like limited outings outside. But it's funny you mentioned that because with the wine can, the baby was sleeping, so I took a picture of the wine can with the baby sleeping, and then our oldest was still awake. But I was like, all right, we better go outside and drink this. Snap a photo, and then I snapped a photo of the end product with me and my wife drinking it. So I was like, yeah, little things in life. But you're right. Like with COVID, it's different in Yosemite. Like we still had to wear, face masks outdoors, which was a trip because you're usually in nature. You want to smell, the trees.
Yeah, that's a trip because
we have
crowded.
It's crowded. Yeah, it's crowded, and everyone has a face mask outdoors.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, we're keeping road trips in mind, right? So he just went on a road trip. I got this joke for you guys. What's the difference between a tire and 365 used condoms?
What?
One's a good ear, the other one's a great ear.
That's what's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julio.
Shout out to that great year.
Right. Talk about Nah, but yeah, Julio. You had a weird story. Something about like was it the kid that stabbed the dad, or was it the dad that stabbed the kid on the head with a butter knife?
No, it was the kid stabbed the dad. So last week, after recording our last episode, I found the story where a 9-year-old boy got into an argument with his father at dinner, took a butter knife, stabbed him dead center of the head.
So the father stabbed the kid.
No, the boy stabbed the father.
Oh, the boy stabbed the
Went
father.
to the hospital. Yeah, 9-year-old boy stabbed him in the head. Father had to go to the hospital. I don't know how the father had to go to the hospital, get surgery, remove the butter knife. He's recovering. My question is, how in the hell do you let a 9-year-old stab you in the head?
Also, why did the 9-year-old stab him in the head?
They didn't say in the article.
What the hell was said is my question.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, what
Like,
would
led to
drive a
this?
9-year-old?
Like what? Like I get. Like I'm betting he probably said should have pulled out.
Well, better
That
question: what
also
leads
like
a 9-year-old to stab
there's
someone?
actually nothing that you could say to your 9-year-old kid while you have a butter knife sticking out of your head that would get him to respect you again, bro.
Nope,
No.
nothing.
No.
You could throw something. You should have been born on the floor.
Put the kid up for adoption or divorce the mom and leave or whatever. You're done there.
Yeah, bro. At that point, your only thought is your mom should have swallowed.
Or I should have shot you into the sink.
Ooh. No, the toilet. That's how worthless you are.
So was that a power play and the boy now is the man of the house?
It seems like it, right?
It seems
think
like
so.
it. I mean,
It seems
it's
He's
hard.
at the head of the table now.
It's hard to
It's not-
regain
that's not-
power after
what's his-
that. Don't you?
What's
guys
his
think?
dad gonna say? He's just gonna be like, "Don't let me go get my butter knife."
You know,
I mean,
while we're
I
on the
spread you
spot,
like toast, son.
You know, it's funny. Yesterday, on the Accord owners group page on Facebook, and one of the Accord owners posted his gun like sitting in the center console. One guy in the group showed an old musket.
Julio, how old are you?
31.
Got it. No, I'm just wondering
Uh,
because like really has an Accord owners Facebook page that he follows.
I'm in the page.
He's one of
If
the.
a card has a lot of electronic gremlins, it's pretty good information, damn it. Yeah.
No,
But no, we all started roasting the guy. I'm like, dude, are you really going back to 1776 with that musket?
seems like
Thy art thou shall be fired upon? No? All right, let's move on.
what? Let me ask. So did they say you shall goest thyself?
No, but they should have. One of the guys said, sir, the redcoats will be here by dawn. We gotta start adding sound effects to these videos.
Jeez.
How's your week?
My week?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you guys know that, like, for example, this is my last week working with my favorite manager, right?
Sadly.
So it's kind of been a little stressful. It's been a little better knowing that, like, you know, the whole presidency thing's over, so that stress has kind of been relieved. But other than that, I mean, the only funny thing that I've come across this whole week, which is kind of weird to me, and this is some shit that like you could only hear about in America, is about a mother that shot her 1-year-old son over an Uber Eats dispute with her neighbor.
Ugh. What happened there?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of dispute on whether whose food it was, and there was a back and forth. A gun was, and an accidental discharge happened, which I'm sure that's also how that kid got there in the first place.
Funny thing is, I read that article. The police were called to that residence like multiple times too for gun-related incidents.
Uh-huh.
And she's licensed to carry a weapon.
Bro, who gets licensed to carry a weapon when you're gonna pull a weapon out over an Uber Eats dispute?
Yeah, like who pulls a weapon on that dispute?
How hungry are you?
How is that threatening your life?
That Popeye's chicken sandwich ain't that good.
Yeah, you gonna drop that chicken?
It's not.
Nah, you can have it at that point, shit.
I'm gonna give you to count to 3. She got that shit on the side holster like an old western.
Nah, bro, that shit. It was just a weird story because it was just thinking to myself like, so for example, was this because of the economic crisis going on in America, or are these people just that crazy?
Both.
I think both.
That crazy.
It's definitely people that crazy, as you can see.
Enough to whip a gun out during a dispute over whose food it is. You're batshit.
Where's the Uber Eats driver and all this? What, like, I'm pretty sure he had to go to the person like,
I
here's
guarantee.
your food, man.
I'm sure he just dropped the shit off and left. Cause
Yeah,
like once the gun is pulled over my job, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm betting he was like, I'm so sick of delivering here. I'm gonna just leave that shit right there on the first step. Let him deal with it later.
Yeah.
Hey, Bulls, what if the guy that asked you to load 150 boxes of vinyl on his truck pulled a gun on you?
Oh, for
Ooh.
God's sake.
Damn.
I wish he did, because then I would have at least said I quit. Dirty bastard, dude. Oh my God. These things aren't light. They weigh about at least 50 to 60 pounds. I'm sitting there loading the shit, and the dude takes a step back and lets me finish. I was like, "You not gonna help me load this?" He's like, "Oh, I got back problems." I'm like, "So do I. I'm fat, and my gut is hanging over while I'm bending over picking these up."
He just figured your gut would offset the balance and it'd be easier for you.
What, like a Libra scale? I would have thought the same shit. Then when I get done with him, some lady walks out with 20 cases of water. I was like,
Also, who buys? Oh, here's the thing: if you're
yeah,
buying water cases but like at such a load, why not just get a water filter for your sink?
Yep.
exactly.
It's
Because
people.
like
Commenting.
again, it goes back to my job, right? Like I've delivered water bottle cases to homes, and it's never like big loads of water. You know, it's always those like what's that? It's a clear bottle that has a black label on the side, essential or some shit like that.
Yeah.
The alkaline water.
Yeah, and it comes in cases of like 4 or 6. I'm always delivering like 2-3 cases to a house, and I'm like, at this point, why not just buy the filter for it?
Leave a note next
They
time.
want the brand name.
Because then they'd have to read the instructions to install it.
Ooh.
It beats buying all that plastic and then putting it back into the ocean.
Yeah, they don't care. It's not their problem.
Yo, on the topic of delivery, did you see the UPS changes one of its policies that now you can actually have a beard or natural hairstyles?
Yeah,
Yep.
bro, you were telling me about that because you were saying something about like natural black hair. Like so, like for example, I have black hair. Would I have to dye my hair brown to work there?
If we're,
What's your brown do for you?
I would say that
Oh.
African American hair, but it's like afros, braids, curls, naturally growing your head. UPS now said it's okay to do that.
So
And-
braids and
Oh,
curls.
thanks, because like you know, like
Right.
because I wasn't born this way or anything.
Exactly, but for me,
Right.
what really caught me off guard was like how in 2020 this was still like an active like
Policy?
corporate policy. You know,
Yeah.
Well,
For
a
a
lot
company like UPS, I'm kind of surprised.
of security companies ask you to like shave off goatees and just wear a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
true.
I mean, if it's something safety related, maybe you're working at the warehouse and get stuck with machinery. I totally see it. But if you're just delivering a package, me as the person that normally receives the package, I don't care how you look. I'm not. Ooh.
What machine are you operating where you need to get your face that close to operate it?
Unless you're a
That's insane.
firefighter,
Also, like,
but has to wear like the full face mask. You don't need. You should have whatever hair you want. And even
if you're a
firefighters
firefighter
wear
at
whatever
all,
they
like, what do you mean only if you have to wear the full hair mask?
Yeah, no, at all.
want. Like the full like
Like at all, bro.
SCBA, bro.
It doesn't even matter if you're willing to run into a burning building. Who the cares what your fucking facial hair looks like?
Exactly.
No, you got points.
That shit's gonna get cinched off when you run in the building anyway.
And then the stash never grew back again.
Nope.
So yeah, Julio, you were wondering, and I mean, you guys are parents, so Julio, you might be able to answer this question for Julio. Julio's actually wondering, at what age do you guys appropriate to talk to your kids about politics?
Before this, I started doing research on Google. I would say like high school. I would say like anything before high school is too early.
After they experience their childhood, basically.
Yeah, and like I was thinking, like in high school when you normally get the class presidents, right? So you start getting into those politics. But then I was doing Google search, and it was like middle school class president. I was like, oh wait, they have middle school class president? That wasn't around my
That's
time.
the thing.
Yeah,
And
bro,
then
we
I
did
Googled
definitely had that.
elementary school class president, and it was like how to be elected to your third grade class presidency. And I was like, whoa. We have third graders now running for class president? I'm like,
Jeez,
that's too young.
That's
too young.
crazy.
But, I did ask my daughter, who's 7 years old, and I told her, like, do you know about politics? And she was like, no. And then I asked her,
Cool.
do you know about presidents? And she said, yeah. I was like, do you know how presidents get elected? She's like, yeah, you go to the post office and you write the name of who you want to be president. So it's like, for a 7-year-old,
Well, close enough.
it's
That's close enough.
But there's some people that are putting politics on their kids like too young of an age. I saw a lady that had a Bernie Sanders 2020 shirt on her 2-year-old. 2-year-old is still in diapers.
Yeah, it don't matter though, bro. If I help raise that 2-year-old, they're my walking billboard.
So that's what to like.
That's a good way to see it.
They believe what I believe until they can believe otherwise.
That's just like putting Cowboys friggin' fan stuff on your kid when they're just born.
Yeah, why would you raise your kid in such a bad manner?
Hey, I didn't get to choose. I'm a Niners fan through and through. But here in Texas,
Speaking of Niners fan, that's why I was looking off to the side earlier on this segment, guys. My wife brought this in for me.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little lanyard for my keys.
nice.
And I got a nice little note.
That's what's up.
So, do any of you guys know what a pusher bra and a bag of chips have in common?
They're both full of air.
Nah, well, you're close, bro. You're close. Once you open them, they tend to both be half empty.
Damn, that was close.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You got real close. You got real close on that one.
Damn, what's the prize?
Your mom for a weekend.
Oh God, I already live with her. That's good enough for me. You guys can keep that.
I'm good. That's you guys.
I'm good.
So, Marcus, I was reading that article you sent us, bro, about like Baby Yoda being canceled over the fact that he was eating little baby frog eggs.
Yeah, dude, I swear to God, like it was the weirdest shit I had ever wrote. Like I read this tweet, basically says, I'm a mom. It's not funny at all to hear Mama Frog Lady to get into great detail about how important and beloved her eggs are to her. And to have to watch them eaten on 3 separate occasions for shits and giggles. Can't just one mom get to survive and keep her kids? Like, no.
Question is, the people viewing this, do they have any idea that
This happens in nature. all
that
the
experience?
time.
Yeah, that experience is the exact same experience that the mama hen has to go through when they eat their fucking eggs in the morning.
Exactly. Same thing.
I just cooked up 3 eggs for breakfast.
Look, these eggs are the equivalent to chicken eggs. They're unfertilized. They're basically just friggin' embryos and friggin' egg yolk. That's all it is. No, not even embryos. They're just egg yolk. They have to be.
Yeah, I mean, the episode at any point like specify that these eggs were fertilized and she was just taking care of them till they hatched?
No, she literally specified that she needed to get to her husband so he could fertilize the eggs. And even one of the managers of Lucasfilms actually commented on this one and basically said, for the record, Chapter 10 of The Mandalorian makes clear that the Frog Lady's eggs are unfertilized, like chicken eggs many of us enjoy. But obviously, chickens aren't sentient beings, and the child eating the eggs is intentionally disturbing for comedic effect.
First of all, like I honestly don't think that's a comedic effect situation because I don't think anything about eating is funny because I love eating and that's a serious situation. Don't come between me and my ribs. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh man, that has ribs.
It's not the eating part that's the comedy part. It's the fact that he gets caught eating something he's not supposed to be eating. Get it?
Yo,
Okay. I got you.
If we want to be like more realistic, you have a baby hanging out with a bounty hunter. What's wrong with that, right, guys? It's not like you're putting the baby's life in danger. Just saying. There's people complaining about that.
None of these characters exist, right?
Right, but that's what I'm getting at is people are taking this to like a ridiculous extreme.
Like, yeah, everybody's getting butthurt and taking everything into realism. Kind of like you.
Fun fact though. The Mandalorian is literally the first Mexican in Star Wars.
Oh, it's really Mexican?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. The guy that plays the Mandalorian is Mexican.
Yeah, Pedro.
Yeah, he's literally the first
Dope.
Mexican in Star Wars.
The dude's got his freaking head popped off in Game of Thrones.
Hmm.
Is there gonna be a face reveal at some point?
Oh
That would
yeah,
be awesome.
Kind of like the end of
I would
Metroid.
hope that I would hope that he has that Tapatio guy mustache when he does.
dude, he actually did take off his mask on the last episode of the first
No,
season.
but do they show his face?
Yeah,
Oh, they did?
Oh,
Did he go,
I
Senora,
gotta
I'm
join
just
Disney
taking
Plus
care
and
of
watch
this, baby?
So obviously you haven't watched the episode, Rick, because I just got spoiled by social media. I haven't watched
I
it
did
yet.
not watch it either.
he just
No, I
take off.
haven't. I actually haven't seen any of it, which is why I'm kind of waiting for the full season to come out so I can binge watch it because this whole COVID thing is real.
Mhm.
We're
That's
gonna
a
be
good
stuck
idea.
indoors pretty soon.
Here's the funny thing about him though. Every time I've seen this dude in a movie, he's always suffering from some kind of head injury.
Huh.
I swear to God. I swear to God. Every single time. Like in what was it? The Kingsman, Golden Circle. He got shot in the head. Equalizer 2, he got dropped on his head. Game of Thrones got his head popped off. Mandalorian, he got shot in the head.
Damn.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Shit keeps finding his head.
somebody's got it out for him, for real. Just want to take his head off all the time. Like, you look good with head injury, sir.
It must be the writers.
So the other day I was sleeping, guys, right?
Mhm.
And then I was having this dream that I went to the doctor, and I was dreaming basically that I was getting a prostate exam. And right when I took my pants off during this dream, I looked over at the doctor and I was like, "Yo, where can I put my pants?" And I swear to God, he said, "Right next to mine." And that's when I woke up, bro. I was scared shitless. I woke up.
Dude, were you in a puddle of sweat when you woke up?
Oh yeah, bro. Cold sweat for sure. Cold
Was
sweat for sure.
Damn.
That was the scariest dream I've had in a while.
Oh
dude.
man.
Yeah.
That's real.
But yes, my prostate exams are very invasive and satisfying for one of us.
So Jose, you were saying something the other day about some guy brushing up against you in the cafeteria or something like that.
Oh yeah. So back to my Yosemite trip, right? Everyone's wearing face masks. I was at the cafeteria, and this guy straight up brushes past me. Just keeps going, right? He's going to a table. But what like set me off on that is that he literally chose the space next to me that had the smallest amount of opening and forced him to like brush past me.
That's how you know he liked the tight space.
I think he's just trying to like do a little bump, but he had plenty of space on the right side, and he just chose to go to the left side and just bump me. And I was like, "Come on, man, what the heck? COVID,
Disrespectful.
social
He
distance."
wanted to feel. He wanted to feel what a Mexican felt like.
Feel good.
He just kept on walking. I was waiting for him to turn back. I had the mean mug waiting for him.
So did you try to like juke him or something? So at least try to get him to realize that there was more space the other way.
No, so he got me from. I was like, he got me from behind.
Mm. Pause.
I was waiting in line, and he was like trying to get past me. So I didn't see him coming until it was like too late.
Question, Jose.
So-
Did the thought occur to you to turn around and say, "Do you mind? I can feel the tip."
Ready to start some funk, bro? Like, I would have been pissed.
That's unless they're black, they're not social distancing.
Mm. And
Ooh.
That's a good one. God damn.
so
Hey.
hey guys, so guys, Julio was telling me some actually that was pretty funny about how like Nissan was planning on leasing a bunch of RAV4s and basically beating the shit out of them and then allowing customers to test drive those before test driving the new Rogues.
Yep. So, so since 2000, Nissan got bought out by French car maker Renault, and their CEO pretty much like started cutting back Nissan's money on research and development. Quality went down. You guys have all heard of like people suing for CVT transmissions having to be replaced 2 or 3 times before even 100,000 miles replaced on some of their cars. And my parents had a Nissan Sentra from 2014 where, hell, I had a bump one day and the freaking like panel that covers the A-pillar just popped right off. I'm not kidding. It landed on my lap as I'm driving on the freeway. So obviously Nissan has a quality control problem, right, guys? Now Nissan's got a whole new lineup of cars and everything.
I don't know. I can't really agree with you because I own a Nissan right now, and it's been wonderful.
No, I know.
It's one of them newer years.
Yeah, and Jose, I'm sure has been a long-term Nissan owner.
Yeah,
and we've done some wash shit in his car, so
that's true.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not hating on Nissan. This is what's pretty much been said over the years, right? Besides, I actually did like that little Sentra. No lie, it was great for zipping around. Great gas mileage, better than my Accord. 2 totally different cars. Anyway, so what I'm getting at is, I find it hilarious that you're going to lie to people and say, "Hey, come test drive this RAV4. It's a rental from Hertz, and let's take it around for a spin before we jump in this road." Because you know damn well they're probably going to underinflate the tires, maybe disconnect the cable on a spark plug so it has a misfire, probably like take it on a really beat the crap road and mess up the suspension, do whatever they can to convince this person that, hey, you should really buy our car and not theirs. To me, it's like the ultimate trickery.
Yeah, I'm gonna test drive my Nissan to the Toyota dealership and then drive.
Yep,
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm test driving my own car. I'm comparing. Why would I compare it to the competitor's car when really I'm comparing it to the car I currently own?
Yeah,
right.
Got a point there.
If I'm going to go test drive someone else's brand, I'm going to go to their dealership and do it.
mm-hmm.
Right? Why would I ask you for that?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's almost as crazy as like what Jose was saying about how PlayStation 5 is retailing on eBay for like 32 G's?
Hey, that shit's crazy.
PS5, 32 G's, Xbox 8,000.
How did that happen?
I don't think anyone's like put a bid for that, but just the fact that someone thinks they can sell a PS5 for $32K, that's just baffling.
Hey, you never know.
Well, the thing is, like, even with the
there.
Xbox, right? Like, even for the Xbox being at 8K, you could spend half of that and get a better game, like a computer gaming setup better.
Yeah, and then all you got to do is you just got wait a few months, and then you can get it for retail, $500, whatever it costs. But
exactly.
You want instant gratification where you're essentially still a beta tester, because I've been seeing all the issues that like PS5 still has, where if you leave like a certain game on rest mode, it bricks your console. So you don't play Spider-Man Remastered.
That's crazy because today I heard, while I was playing ball with the guys, I heard that there's a lot of issues with the new Xbox controllers.
Overall, with controllers.
Didn't I hear something about the Xbox smoking or something like that?
I don't know. I heard like you drop the Xbox controller one time and you got to replace it, and apparently remotes now cost $70.
What,
dude?
Damn.
So the remotes cost more than a game. Are you serious?
That's insane. I asked them. I was like, "Yo, like, how much is a new Xbox controller?" And they were like, "Oh, it's about $70." And in that moment, I realized that I was priced out of the gaming world.
Yeah, no, you can't have a friend over. You're like, yo, unless you have your own controller, don't come over. I only got one.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
BYOS? Bring your own shit.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy though. $70 for a remote.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna wait it out. It's just a year or two to get into the next gen.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get into the next gen because I haven't even had downtime to play the Switch.
Same.
True.
Yeah.
Speaking of Switch, y'all trying to get on some Mario Kart after this?
Get schooled by you, baby.
Oh, fuck it, I'll go to work.
Unless you guys got Smash Bros, I'll play some Smash Bros.
I don't got.
Ooh, bro.
Yeah. Anybody listening? Go ahead and like drop your gamer tag for the Switch. Hit us up. We'll definitely add you guys. Be happy to play with anybody.
The show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Join us.
to stick together.
Not even stream it.
Damn time.
Hey,
Yeah,
not
we
even
don't
stream the
actually
damn
stream.
game.
We just play for fun. We're actually not that good.
Especially me.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say especially Julio, but
So like, Marcus, what's up with that guy that was preaching outside the store, bro?
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. It was the funny shit on my face there. I'm standing outside. This dude tries to walk inside for like 5 minutes, comes back outside. I turn around. I'm talking to my coworker. I hear this dude start screaming at people. Like, good luck. I hope you like communism. I hope you enjoy your freedom while you got it. I'm like, what the start quoting Revelation scriptures and shit, talking about COVID's a lie, they made it up. Like, if you believe that this disease can kill you, you're an idiot. I'm like I'm looking at my coworkers like, we're seeing the same shit you're looking at. So I was like, bro, what's up? He was like, oh, nothing, just, telling the truth to the people. I was like, in front of Costco, while people are trying to shop and buy, I don't know, outrageous shit, you telling them that basically their freedom is about to end. It's like, I go where God tells me. I'm like, well,
Hey,
can
but
you?
that's pretty similar to the people that, like, for example, you guys seen the Monster Can?
Yep.
All right, so you guys know how like the letters that make the monster letter, the M for monster, they don't actually touch.
Nope.
That's the same as like when the like real Christian people say that the letters don't touch because that's actually the Hebrew symbol for the number 6.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw a video about that today, and I was just like, man, like I guess you can see symbolism anywhere you look for it.
For real.
Yeah.
Finally, a manager comes out and tells the dude, like, yeah, you need to, you need to leave. This dude starts preaching to people in the parking lot as he goes to his car. I'm like I hear him, like, he was like, you like communism? Do you know what it is? I was like, bro, go home. Better yet, take that down the street where everybody else expects you to be preaching to people. Not in front of a goddamn store where are trying to spend some money. Like, get out of here. You not business.
You're in front of a capitalist business.
Like, you know how many
Costco.
people? You know how many people turned around and left because this dude was screaming at them?
Oh boy.
so no microphone, he's just yelling.
Not just projecting his own voice.
You need a better
Bunch of cupcakes, if you ask me.
Came,
See, without the
He didn't even have
microphone,
a
you seem like you're
microphone, bro.
crazy.
You gotta be like the ones at Pier 39.
he came with 2 people, dude. The 2 people were still in there shopping.
Hey, he's
So,
gotta be like that dude on Rumrill and Market, bro, in front of the food barn. He's gotta be like that guy with the little milk crate with the mic. La palabra de Dios le dice.
You know what I think is crazier than the guy you're talking about, Bulls?
What?
How about this little kid and swallowed 27 magnets
Oh yeah.
in
Oh
India?
yeah, gotta talk about that.
So I don't know if you guys read the article or not yet.
No, I was waiting to see what happened.
So we got a 4-year-old boy in Indiana a couple nights ago who decided
Oh,
to.
it was Indiana. Okay, bro. Well, you said, oh yeah, because I said India. Thanks, bro. Thanks. So we're just gonna skip past it to make me look like a dumbass. I got you. I got
All right,
you,
so
bro.
So it's a 4. Hey man, it says it clearly in the script. Indiana.
Oh
All
man.
right. You can't beat the real. You can't, ladies and gentlemen. You can't beat the realness of our show. All right. So yeah, it was a 4-year-old boy in Indiana.
This boy said
left
yes
him in
right after I said that shit wrong, bro. What the?
Seriously. That show's not scripted, as you can see.
You were laughing, dude. Oh my god, you did not catch that.
Oh, dude.
Right.
Oh, damn.
God, you were not that clueless.
We're gonna have to edit this out. No, it's gonna be.
Oh no, I think I'm keeping this portion. I'm sorry,
Hey man,
bro.
I'm running on fumes. All right, give me a break.
You're getting murdered in 3 straight episodes.
I know.
Oh my god,
I thought we had some
That's what makes
international
it funny.
news on oh shit, India, here we go.
bruh. That's what I'm saying. I said India, and he's like, "Oh
He's like,
yeah,
Yo,
Indiana."
dude,
I was
it
like,
says
we're just gonna walk
Indiana
past
though,
my
bro.
dumbass
It's clear
fucking
as
thing.
day. It says Indiana, Rick.
It's almost like you brought, but yeah, Indiana Jones.
Shit.
Right, bro.
All right.
it's a new India, apparently.
All right, let's get back to the
So what
story.
happened with this kid in Indiana, bro?
So it's a 4-year-old boy. He managed to swallow 27 magnets. Story goes, his mom left him in his room for a second. She went to the kitchen to get something. When she came back, she noticed he's having like a hard time breathing and he's choking. His mouth is open. She can clearly see two little round metallic balls that are magnets. And she manages to stick her finger in there and pull two of them out. So we went from 27 to 25.
Question.
Go.
After the first, did he really think this is a good idea? Let me keep swallowing these.
So what makes
He's
this
seen his
story
mom swallow
very...
more.
He was home. He was at his house.
He's at home. The thing is, the boy has autism.
Who has 27 magnets just lying around?
Hold
Why
on,
would
bro.
you
Did you
give,
say
why
this
would you
boy
give
has?
an
Did you
autistic
say?
kid
Did you say the
27
boy
magnets?
has autism?
Yes.
27, my bad.
Okay, so now that this story definitely has lost its luster because I thought it was just some random ass kid.
Yeah.
That's even worse, dude. So how far on the spectrum was he?
Does it matter? Because I don't feel
30,
comfortable making fun of this.
No,
We're not
neither
making
do I.
fun of him, but pretty much, long story short, the boy ended up having to go to the ER, transferred to a children's hospital, and had to have a scope put down his throat in order to remove the remaining 25 magnets that were inside of his stomach.
That's a shitload of magnets, bro.
Wait, you just called them maggots, not magnets. The motherfucker maggots too?
No.
He ate maggots? Ew.
No, magnets, bro. Magnets.
Magnets, mother.
Magnets.
He's in Indiana, Marcus, not India.
Really? So they eat maggots in India?
That's what I was gonna say. Are you saying that people eat maggots in India?
Dude, all of India is gonna destroy your Facebook page.
To my Indian friends, I'm not making fun of you, I swear.
Psych.
No, he really is not. That's just him.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Don't get
It's a
triggered.
joke, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just ignorant. It's all right.
Yes,
Yeah.
ignorant.
Go
We've
ahead
gone
and,
to
like, why, yeah.
You will too.
Go ahead and leave us comments and emails.
Please,
Oh,
Like, share, and subscribe.
please like, share, subscribe, guys. I think that we've gone to the end of all our stories for today. It was fun catching up with all of you guys. You know, anybody watching, leave a comment. We're happy to like. We'll answer any questions. Drop us suggestions for a topic you guys like us to discuss. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. See you guys next week.
And listen to our podcast.
Peace out, guys.
Later, guys.
Peace.